Early disclosure. I'm sick. But it's been a literal month. Shut up, Snapchat. It's been a literal month since I started producing this video, and I decided I was done waiting. Welcome to the best worst MCU villain bracket. And I'm realizing now that my camera angle sucks, so I'm gonna fix that. I fixed. 12 years ago, the world was introduced to the very first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, Iron Man. And with Iron Man, we were introduced to the very first Marvel Cinematic Universe villain, Obadiah Stane. Today, with the help of every villain you've come to know and love and or hate, I am going to be definitively completing the bracket of the best worst MCU villain. Whew. That took a lot more effort than I thought it was going to. Today the villains are going to be debating against each other, but alongside that, I myself as a judge am going to rank them singularly based off of 3 categories that are as follows. The aftermath of their badness, or like what was left behind when they were eventually defeated. Their style, or like how cool they were when they were doing their bad stuff. And their badassery, which I don't think requires an explanation. Today we're going over the first round only because I don't think I can take doing all of them at once. And even then, the continuity of this would be completely in trouble. So it's smarter of me to just go through the first round, post that on the internet, and then as time passes, and hopefully I don't feel like absolute garbage, continue the bracket. I already know who wins. I wrote a script. That's never happened before. And I haven't had to use a script or memorize stuff from a script in like at least 5 years. I haven't been in theater or an acting position in a long time. And I have not memorized a script in a long time. And I think that's obvious in several parts of this video. The first round. The first debate. Obadiah Stane from, I almost said Tony Stark one. Iron Man, the first one, up against, there's a story here. Obi's gonna fight somebody. In the next battle, we got Justin Hammer from the second Iron Man up against Lao Fei from the very first Thor, I guess, technically. It's been a minute since I saw any of the Thor movies except for Ragnarok. That's the only one that matters in my opinion. Aldrich Killian from the third Iron Man movie up against Darren Cross from the first Ant-Man movie. Moving over to the other side of the bracket. In the round after that one, we got Malekith from the second Thor movie up against Alexander Pierce from Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And then we have Dormammu from Doctor Strange. Oh god. It's happening. It's happening all at once. Up against Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then finally, we will see Adrian Toomes from Spider-Man: Homecoming, also known as the best Marvel movie, ranked definitively by me and not completely biased in any way, up against Killmonger from Black Panther. Yeah. Listen, it took such a long time to put villains up against one another, and then I had to figure out which ones were getting a bye week. And originally, I just did them in chronological order because I was like, who cares, right? But it turns out it matters, and you have to actually think about it, and that's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. And I'm in my 3rd year of college. Granted, I'm learning to be a history teacher, but it took like 26 plays of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher playing blasting in my headphones as I did this. It took a minute. But I'm proud of what I finally came up with. Look, my iPhone updated. Sick. You're probably thinking to yourself, if you saw my other video, where's your lav mic? Why are you using a condenser mic, which is definitely not meant for the purpose that you're putting to use? And to that I say, I don't know. I went looking through my video equipment and I couldn't find my lav mic, but I found this condenser mic that I don't remember purchasing, which I can only assume means that I found it on Wish. I was like, oh yeah, I can use that probably. This is the first time I'm using it, and I'm not using it for the right thing at all. So sorry to anyone who understands audio equipment. I don't. Excuse me? What? No, go away. You're not part of this yet. That's exactly what I'm going to complain about. Why not? Because if I put the whole bracket in the same video, one, it would be very long and I do not have the energy or the internal strength to edit and upload that. And two, if I decided to record everything today and post it all at the same time, I would literally collapse in the middle of it, probably. This is already so much longer than it was originally intended to be. My brain is congested. My nose is congested. I cannot think properly. We're splitting it up. You will do it for the Spider-Man video game, but not for this. That was about cohesion. And this isn't. Is March Madness played all on the same day or in the same week? No. They break it up so that the audience gets excited and they want to keep coming back for each game. That's what's happening here. We're doing it round by round so that people will want to come back. Which, as I say that, I realize is no longer true, because we put the second and third rounds together in the script, and the fourth and final round are in the same video. My point stands. As a villain, who will no doubt not be heard from again after this first round, I would just like to say thank you for giving me a chance. Don't try to brown nose cross, it's not gonna help. Did I not just say that I don't think I'm going to make it past this first round? I have absolutely no illusions that I'm going to win. Oh, good, because you won't. Guys, seriously, we haven't even started it yet, really. Save it for the debates, please. Hey. Whoa, what the? Yeah, it's me. Keep your pants on. What's going on in here? It's Mr. Stark, Tony Stark, Iron Man himself in the flesh. This isn't a fever dream. I'm awake, standing here in person. We were just gonna definitively rank all of the Marvel villains, and nobody thought to invite me. Well, I just figured you were unavailable. And you should have no say in over half of these debates, Earthling. You know nothing of my power or my intentions. Listen, I was the first one, and I was the best one. I'm literally the only person who should be here that has any right to judge any of this. Aren't you dead? I was dead a long time inside before I died in real life. So that's a yes. You are dead. Yeah, well, so are you. This has digressed into something terrible. Question. At any point during this, are we going to have the ability to show off our talents that are not related to villainy? This is about finding out which of you is the best villain. Why would other talents come into play? The views. Okay, what are you doing? Participating. I've invited myself to be a judge. That's not how any of this works. It is now. What? Like you're gonna disagree with me? Yeah, no, I don't have the willpower to argue right now. Whatever, he's part of it. Let's get started before I fall over. Hey, when did Edith turn into a pair of sunglasses? Why do you need to know? No need to get so touchy, bud. I know. Sorry. They're sunglasses because I wanted to try out a look that would easily allow for me to hide my emotions. Yep, it's pretty bad. Let's get started. Okay, gentlemen, welcome. Tony, Obi. You look well. Yeah, still more hair than you anyway. Guys, please. Where's his guy? I thought Ross was supposed to be here. Yeah, that's the thing. Ross didn't want to be remembered as a villain, and especially not in a universe that we don't even count the movie that he was in as a part of. And so, he's off the bracket. Okay. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I was able to get someone, but it was pretty last notice, so they're not the best. Who? Oh God. What? Are you kidding me? They were available. Okay, we needed 22 villains. We're gonna call him right now. He's not even a villain. Should I be afraid?
What's up, dweebs?
Oh God.
That's right, it's me, New Master 69, the greatest Marvel villain of all time. What's up? Hey, Mom, bring me a rock star.
I can't believe this. They're all we got. Fine. Proceed. I can't debate against them. Sure you can.
No, Mom, seriously, can you stop? I'm talking to my friends. I'm debating for myself, Mom.
This is a literal child. Ignore them. You go. Fine. I was the first one. I was the best one. And I almost killed Iron Man before the whole debacle even began. We would not be where we are today had I not been the villain in the first movie. That's the thing, though. You only almost killed me. Yes, but how many of the villains we're dealing with today can say that they almost killed the hero in their movie? Pretty much all of them, I think. Well, still. Okay, New Master 69.
Here. Oh, wait, we're not. We're not in school, sorry. What's up, Doc?
Would you like to present your opening statement?
We need one of those? I just got here.
Improvise.
I'm so powerful, no one even knew who I really was until just now. I attack from the anonymous station that online gaming provides.
But does that make you a coward?
You calling me a wuss?
No, I'm just asking if being anonymous takes away some of the villainy that comes with throwing face-to-face insults or whatever.
Man, whatever. Can I go yet? I got another round coming up in like 5 minutes.
No, now you need to debate with each other. There's nothing to debate. They aren't even a real villain. It's kind of true. New Master 69, what kind of after effects did your insults leave behind?
Deep-rooted psychological damage.
To be fair, almost dying left me with deep-rooted psychological damage too. Exactly. And if I hadn't tried to kill you, I doubt you would have felt compelled to continue your work as Iron Man. Okay. New Master 69, do you think any of the psychological damage caused by your insults resulted in any of the superheroing that happened after you slung them?
I don't know, dude. Mom, are you bringing me that rock star or what?
Are we done here?
But I'm in the middle of... I gotta go.
He's out. I guess that means, by default, Stain's moving on to round 2. I would have moved on no matter what. He's in. Next pair up. Hammer and Laufey. How's it going? Am I really the villain of the movie, or is Tony Stark his own villain? I might have been the worst, but I was also dying. You had to save yourself in order to stop me. In a way, I kind of made sure of the continuation of Iron Man. Well, to be fair, I probably would have figured out how to save myself without you being involved, so, you know. Laufey? I can't even remember what I did. I don't think anybody does. You, convinced Loki to be bad or something? The first round of debates is really going to be kind of cut and dry, huh? For the movies, we can't really recall, yeah. Because, like, arguably Thor was the villain of his first movie. And then Loki was also a villain in the first Thor movie. And the biggest villain of them all was Odin, who caused all of it in the first place by his previous actions. Rightly so. I thought I asked everyone who wasn't participating in round 1 to leave. I assumed that my name would come up in this particular debate, and so I stuck around to interject my own opinion. I don't think we want your opinion, Bambi. Your creativity in terms of nicknames absolutely astounds me every time. To be fair, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do, and this guy didn't get to do what he wanted to do. So I'd say we're pretty evenly matched. I was murdered by my own son. I am going to go now. You both did equally bad, but I guess Laufey opened the door to more badness in terms of Loki, which is kind of a big deal for his legacy part. Considering he was the first big villain that the Avengers fought. Right. And having been the one to deal with Hammer, he didn't do much. It was more about the other guy, the Sparky Boom Man. Why isn't he the villain we're considering? Because Hammer told him what to do. A man is only as strong as the man giving him instructions. That's true. And I don't think we can give another debate to another one of your villains. It was early on in the universe. The writers didn't know what they were doing yet. Still. Yeah, alright. Blue guy, you're moving on. Very well. This sucks. Complain to someone who cares, I guess. Who's next? Killian and Cross? Oh yeah, my favorite law firm. Tony, tell him I'm not speaking to him. Well, that's nothing new, is it? I'm here too, by the way, in case anyone cares. Right, what? Oh, you're the Ant-Man guy. Yes. You killed the tiny sheep. You killed the tiny sheep? That's often the thing people seem to remember about me, yeah. You're a monster. Yeah, he also kidnaps Ant-Man's daughter in order to lure him into a fight. Holy crap! Right? He's kind of the worst. Yeah, in action. But what did he manage to do in terms of the long lasting? Information about the quantum realm? Lang had to shrink down in order to get inside my suit to kill me, and then come back. Well, that could have been discovered eventually. It did lead to the second Ant-Man movie, and eventually the time travel thing. And what long-lasting effects did Killian have? I mean, he put a strain on my relationship. That didn't make any goddamn sense once Homecoming came out. We'd made up by then. God. Mr. Stark. Ugh. Fine. Cross wins this round. Yeah, I do. Being ignored. The thing that turned me into a villain in the first place. I had no intention of being a villain originally. I just wanted to help. Okay, whatever. Get out. Who's next? Malekith and Alexander Pierce. We don't even have to sit through a debate for these two, do we? Absolutely not. I can't even remember who Malekith was in terms of the second Thor movie. He's not even here, so it doesn't matter. What? Too busy being irrelevant? Yeah, just like the second Thor movie. Dormammu and Ghost. This one isn't even fair. Right. I'm not a villain. I just had villain tendencies because I wanted to fix myself. Which, like, selfish, but that's not really a villain thing. I would have taken out the whole universe if I didn't get annoyed so easily. But is your impatience a flaw? Seriously? I just figured we'd give it a shot, considering. But, yeah, this is useless. Dormammu's moving on. Sorry, Ghost. Whatever. Like I said, not even sure I can be classified as a villain. That means we're on to the last debate of this round. Adrian Toombs versus Killmonger. To be fair, my suit was based off of technology that I kind of helped come up with. That's the opening argument I'd like to make. Also, my actor was at one point Batman. Yeah, but not the best Batman. You've never seen a single Batman movie. I saw the George Clooney one. The bat nipples still haunt my dreams. I'm played by Michael B. Jordan. See, now is not the time for your thirst to come into play. Toombs, you're a pretty big deal. The fact that you existed was what prompted Spider-Man to find his footing, even without his suit. You kind of made him a hero in his own right. Gave him the inspiration to be Spider-Man without all the embellishments. For that, I commend you. No, please. Favoritism. Are you going to argue? Would you look around your room at your belongings and tell me that you don't feel the same way? Homecoming is literally your favorite movie. But I really like Killmonger as a character. My intentions were pretty good, I'd say. I just went about them in a bad way. And my legacy is kind of important because I think I was responsible for T'Challa actually starting his outreach program. I agree. Spider-Man. Stop it. I can't think straight when you say his name. It's like a summoning ritual. Michael B. Jordan. I was a good guy at heart. I had reasons. I'm Batman. I'm going to have a breakdown. I really think it needs to go to Toombs. Yeah, I know what you think. Ugh. Hey, remember the whole "come on, Spider-Man" scene? I did that. God. Just give it to him. No, it isn't fair. Killmonger is like right up there too. And his style is so much better than Birdman's. My whole vibe was pretty cool. Yeah, my suit was sort of clunky and like I could fly, but that was about it. I definitely couldn't fight as well as he can. Well, I had some experience. He was also a distraction for a king. Don't you think T'Challa would have opened doors for an outreach program eventually, even without Killmonger's interference? Don't you think Spider-Man would have been a hero without Toombs' bad stuff? No, the kid was all for being a kid once I took his suit back. It was because of Toombs that he understood that he couldn't give up, because he had to stop the guy. Okay, but who was more of a badass? I'm pretty sure that was Killmonger. The very fact that Toombs would not give up Spider-Man's identity makes him a bigger badass than anyone we've encountered in this first round. Kept my mouth shut. Killmonger asked to be buried at sea, just like the Africans who jumped overboard on the Middle Passage so that they wouldn't be taken to the Americas. I did ask for that for myself. This isn't going to end anytime soon. No. I'm sorry, Mr. Stark. I love Spider-Man more than anything, and his hero scene in Homecoming is one of the best moments in cinematic history. And Toombs was the direct cause for that. But I can't let it go. I really think it needs to go to Killmonger. Because in terms of everything else, my guy's the better villain. For the sake of argument, yes, I will give it to you purely in terms of style. On legacy and badassery, I'm almost positive they're equally matched. No, but considering that style is a category, and even if we were to say they were equal in the others, yeah, Killmonger can take it. Yes. Good fight. Agreed. Inspiring a hero is always a reason for respect, and I give you mine. Good luck in the next round. Well, that was amicable. So that was the first round. And this is where we stand as of now. Stain will go up against Helmut Zemo in the next round. Ego and Hela will fight one another. If you don't know their movies, I'm not going to take the time to say them because what are you doing here? Red Skull will fight Laufey. Ultron and Cross. Loki against Pierce. Mysterio up against Yonrog. Thanos is gonna go against Dormammu. Why is... Wait, nobody needs to know. Thanos, whose name was always on this side of the thing, is gonna go up against Dormammu, which is terrifying. And then Ronan is gonna fight Killmonger. It doesn't really matter in the long term, because remember, I know who wins. Sorry, I just started thinking about that. We'll see how it goes next round. Mr. Stark, thank you for being here, although I'm almost positive you're just a figment of my fever-induced imagination. Are we actually going to do a talent portion next round? No. If we do that, I think we should hold off till the final round, don't you? Maybe even the final four. Yeah, we'll see. I can't believe that we lost, but Obi got through on a default. I can. We were terrible villains. I had to have a secondary villain do my bad stuff. Okay, maybe you were a bad villain, but the stuff I did was awful. But I guess not awful enough in the long term. Really don't even know why I was here, to be honest. It should have been someone else from that movie, although I couldn't say who. Guys, next round, Dormammu goes up against Thanos. We're all gonna die!